Well, it's Sunday morning, the next day. I want to make sure Porkchop's doing okay out here. I hear her snorting. There she is. She made out okay in her little hut last night. How you doing, Chop? How's your bed in there? How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, it was cold last night, eh? Oh, you're my pig. Get you some food and some water here. I gave her a little bit of chow. Checked on the chickens up there, and they are all on their perch. I think they're freaked out that there's an animal out here. I just got a call from a guy on Craigslist. He's interested in buying Porkchop, and he doesn't live too far away, so he's going to be driving out here right now. So within the next hour, Porkchop may be sold. I'm a little bit sad about it. I mean, she's been my pet for all this time, and I've really gotten attached to her, and it just sucks that it came to this, but I think this is going to be for the best. The guy assured me that he plans to keep her alive. We may negotiate me selling the extra food to him since he's going to need it for her, so I feel good about that. And if he can offer her the kind of life that she had here, but maybe have a better fenced area or just more resources in general, I think maybe that'll be a better situation for everyone involved. So this may be the last video that you might see Porkchop. I don't really intend to film when the guy gets here. It's just going to make things awkward. So there's Porkchop, and this is not the end of her story, but the end of her life here at our place. Bye, Porkchop. You're my booby. You're my boo. Well, the guys just came for Porkchop. They arrived here, and I took them out back to the chicken yard, and they took a look at her, and they liked what they saw. Of course, they tried negotiating with me. I originally wanted $200 for Porkchop, and I was going to negotiate the feed. They offered me $175 for both, and I ended up doing $200 for the pig and the feed, since I'm not really going to have much need for the pig food. I was going to feed it the chickens maybe, but that'd be about it. So after that, basically they went out to their truck and they opened their trailer up, and I opened the door for Porkchop in the chicken area, and she trusted me, of course. This is the worst part about it. She trusted me, and she walked behind me the whole way out there, right up to the trailer, and she put her front paws in, and they pushed the back half of her in, and she was in there. So then we went up to the barn, and I had to take out the 400 pounds of food and drag it through the snow, which is like 2.5 feet deep up there, and then through the drift, and I drug it to them. They lifted it in the truck, and then the guy gave me $200 for her, and then they drove off, and I feel really bad about it. I do. I'm confident in the guy. He said that Porkchop's going to have a whole barn to herself. He said that he plans to keep her. Obviously, he wanted the food. He's going to keep her for at least a while. I couldn't tell if he was going to keep her permanently as a pet. He didn't really seem like that type. He's kind of like the old farmer type guy. And I don't know. He seemed like he seemed decent. He said that he has a pretty good fence, and Porkchop wouldn't have any issues getting out of there, and the barn thing made me feel good. And he seemed like somewhat of a nice guy, so I'm hoping that she has a good life. He assured me that she would. I mean, I don't know if you can take any truth in that or not, but he said that he would give her a good life, and that's what mattered to me. So I know this is going to upset people that I sold her, but I hope you know that I had a valid reason to do it. I didn't want to get rid of her. I had no intentions of selling her or doing anything with her other than keeping her as a pet. But the course of the events in the last day or so have really changed everything here for us, and I guess it's time for us to move on to the next chapter, just like Porkchop's going to be moving on too. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll have more videos up here soon.